Hey guys, Dan here from Spurs HQ, and welcome to the North London Derby match review. Before I start, I just want to apologise that I didn't upload the review to the Newcastle game. I just couldn't fit it in at all, and before I knew it, I hadn't done it. I still hadn't managed to find the time to do it, and we played against Arsenal, so sorry about that. But there's nothing really to talk about in that game anyway. So let's get into this game. So it's Arsenal away. Never a nice trip for us. We hardly ever do well there. I think we've won once in the last 10 years, which is something ridiculous. One in the league anyway. Um, we don't do very well at the Emirates. We didn't do very well last time at the Emirates. We were 2-1 up at half time and we lost the game 4-2. Completely got destroyed in the second half. And a similar thing today as well. But we'll talk about the second half. The first half. Now, so Ericsson and Jan Vertonghen started this game, which was a relief because I genuinely thought Potts would drop them again, even though they're two of our best players. But no, he didn't. I think he came to his senses, realised how big the game was, realised you need your best players if you want a chance at winning. And to be fair, Ericsson, even though he might not be a Spurs player for much longer, he might leave today, we don't know. He did play quite well, I think. And he didn't look like he wanted to leave. He looked quite committed, but we know he's not. But he was alright today. So in terms of how we set up, I think it wasn't the best option. We had Davinson Sanchez at right back, which I'll talk about in a minute. Completely didn't work in the game. The midfield two of Musa Sissoko and Harry Winks, Eric Lamela, Son, Harry Kane, and Ericsson in that attack. And the idea was to catch them on the counter attack. And to be fair, we did do that a couple of times, and I think we looked very dangerous on the counter attack. And on another day, if we had quicker forward than Harry Kane, I'm not saying Harry Kane's not a good forward, but if we had a quicker forward than him, we would have scored about, I think, 2 or 3 goals on the counter attack. So that shows how dangerous we are. And with players like Heung-min Son running at goal as well with his pace, with his skill, his ball control skills, it's not a nice see. It's not a nice sight to see for the goalkeeper, Leno, who I don't think had his best game either. And I'll talk about this now. For the first goal, long ball from Hugo Lloris, and Harry Kane wins the header against, I think it was Guendouzi and Socrates. Socrates should have been doing better to win that header, in my opinion. But Kane did well to win it as well, and it felt nicer to Heung-min Son. Little bit of, runs made by him and Eric Lamela. Lamela's shot comes across the keeper, and Leno just, I don't know what he's doing really, but he tries to parry it away, but he doesn't parry it wide enough. Straight into the path of Ericsson, who just runs at it and taps it in. So, not the best goalkeeping from Leno, but they got a draw, so it can't have been as bad. But I want to talk about the performance of Davinson Sanchez at right back. He was not great. I've got to say, I did have a feeling of dread every time they attacked down that left-hand side for them. And to be fair, they did target that area because they knew that Sanchez wasn't going to put up enough fight, really, to stop them. Like, he was playing too narrow, because he's a centre-back. He likes to play centre. He doesn't like playing a full-back. He's playing too narrow, too close to the other centre-backs. And he's too slow. Like he's playing against Kolasinac and Aubameyang. There's no way he's going to catch up with them. He's way too slow. They got him behind him every single time. Luckily, the rest of the defence were there to cover but he just really didn't look comfortable at all there. And we ended up having Sissoko playing at right. We had like 2 right backs. Well, maybe not. We had like a back 5 at times, which is not how we set up before the game, I don't think. But I want to talk about the second goal we scored. By the way, I think I forgot to mention this was a 2-2 draw, so yes, that's why. We scored a penalty, the second goal. Now, it wouldn't be a North London derby without a couple of penalties, would it? But Harry Kane dispatched that penalty really, really nicely. Keeper the wrong way, smashed it into the side netting. And I will admit, he's a good penalty taker, but for some reason, when we got awarded this penalty, I thought to myself, Harry Kane's going to miss this. I feel like he's going to miss it. Thankfully, I was wrong, but, I do feel like it's a bit of a worry when you're not confident Harry Kane's going to score a penalty. But, it was Granit Xhaka, thank you very much, who gave us that penalty. Just being stupid, sliding into Heung-min Son, and it's a clear penalty. He should have been a yellow card. He did get a yellow card eventually in the game, but he just gives away so many fouls. It's not good if you're an Arsenal fan. It's great if you're in opposition, but then it might not because you might injure your player. Anyway, we were 2-0 up then, and we tried to hold on to that for the rest of the half, but we couldn't have it, could we? Because Alexander Lacazette had to score right before half-time with an absolutely brilliant goal. And then Arsenal had momentum, and going into that second half, they had more momentum and they were more confident. So that goes straight into the second half, and they had kick-off, and they instantly started going for us, passing forward, running forward, like right-hand side. It was not nice, I would say, as a Tottenham fan to watch the onslaught, of Arsenal players attacking, trying to get that goal, and they got it eventually, but that wasn't before Harry Kane smacked his shot off the post. It was a lovely play from us, intricate 1-2 from between him and, I think it was Ericsson, and he just hits his shot right across goal. Lennon has no chance, he smashes it, hits it so nicely, and it just hits the inside of the post, and it was so close from going in. And I think it was that moment that cost us the match, because I don't say too long after that, Arsenal equalised. Matteo Guendouzi with a brilliant pass. There's nothing he can do, really. It doesn't look like it's on. He's got the ball, there's a wide player, Aubameyang's kind of in the middle of the defence. He kind of just kicks it over the top of our defence, and Aubameyang runs into the space and taps it in. And I think Lois should have saved it. But, what can you do? Aubameyang is a very good striker after all. And then they get a third goal, which is so thankfully ruled out by our best player, VAR. But it was offside. It was the right call. Kolasinac was offside. And he, rightly so, should have disallowed the goal, but it was scary seeing them whip it in and Socrates get a tap in. After it goes through 3 defenders, and then Socrates taps it in. And it just felt like the game last December all over again. Like they were going to get another one. We were going to fall apart. But thankfully they ruled it off, and they couldn't get another goal in. But I thought they were very dangerous. I thought Pepe was great. Didn't score, but he got an assist. And he just looked so hard to play against, It's so quick. Lacazette was brilliant. Aubameyang was good. The whole team was good, I think, for Arsenal. But thankfully, we didn't lose to them, and they should have won and didn't. So that's what we can take from this game. I think, I don't know what this means for us, because we haven't had a great start to the season, but we haven't had some nice games, we had some difficult games, Newcastle, they're always hard to play against, whoever you play them against. Man City away and Arsenal away, and to not lose either of those games is, I think, definitely an improvement on last year when every away trip we went on, we would lose, even if it was against Huddersfield. Thankfully, it wasn't against Huddersfield in that time, but anyway, I'm going to end it there, so thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Spurs related content, and I will see you in the next one. Come on, you Spurs.